In this video, we're going to be finding out how to say I miss you in French. And it's a little bit tricky, so let's get started. Allons-y. Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à Coffee Break French. Moi, c'est Marc.
Et moi, c'est Pierre Benoit.
And as I said, in this video, we're talking about missing people. So Janet contacted us and asked us, how do you say I miss you correctly in French? And that is the question we're going to be answering in this video. We need one particular verb, Pierre Benoit, don't we?
Yes, we need the verb manquer.
Manquer. So let's take a look at this verb, manquer. And when we look at it, we think it means to miss, but that's not all there is to it. Let's answer Janet's question first of all. How do you say I miss you?
Tu me manques.
Okay, so we've got tu me manques. Now, our viewers will be looking at that and thinking, well, wait a minute. We've got a word for you, and then a word for me, and then a word for miss of some kind. So it looks like you miss me, but it doesn't mean that. It means I miss you.
Yes, that's the tricky bit, Mark. And whatever or whoever you're missing has to come first in a sentence in French.
Okay, so tu me manques. It's almost like saying you to me. So we've got to me here, and then are missing. That kind of idea. You to me are missing. Tu me manques. And if we can turn it around that way in our heads, hopefully that helps us to work things out. Now, we can use this in different tenses as well. Can you give us an example in a perfect tense, Pierre Benoit?
Oh, yeah, if I reuse tu me manques, that would become tu m'as manqué.
Tu m'as manqué. Okay, so again, you to me have missed. So you have been missing to me, or I have missed you. Okay, so I have missed you becomes you have been missing to me. Tu m'as manqué. What about a future?
Tu me manqueras.
Okay, so you will be missing to me. Tu me, and then we go into the future tense here. Tu me manqueras. Now, if you're not used to the future tense, don't worry about this. It's just the future tense with a future ending on here. But ultimately, this is the same idea. You, to me, will be missing, or I will miss you. So far, we've got I miss you. Let's repeat this. I miss you.
Tu me manques.
Okay. I missed you, or I have missed you.
Tu m'as manqué.
Okay. I will miss you.
Tu me manqueras.
Super. But we can change this around and we can talk about missing other things, can't we?
Of course, if I said to you, la France me manque.
Okay, so la France me manque. So again, we're starting with the thing that is missing. La France me manque. I miss France. La France me manque. What else?
Well, we could have a plural. We could have mes amis me manquent.
Okay, mes amis me manquent. Once again, we're starting with the thing that is missing. And here it's mes amis. My friends, to me, are missing. And let's just take a close look at what's happening here. Because there, we've got a plural ending, the ENT ending, because they are doing the missing to us or to me.
Yes.
Mes amis me manquent. Très bien. Okay, we've got I miss you. But the million-dollar question here is, how do you turn this around and say, do you miss me?
Like as in a question mark.
Yeah, as a question.
Yeah. Je te manque.
So this is the really mind-boggling thing here. Je te manque. We're asking a question. Je te manque. And again, am I to you missing? So again, we've swapped it around. Je te manque. Do you miss me? Je te manque. Voilà. Et c'est comme ça.
C'est super facile. Quand c'est expliqué comme ça, il n'y a pas de problème.
Tout à fait. Okay, so we hope that has answered your question, Janet, and that you now understand how to say I miss you and all those other examples that we've covered. If you've got a question like Janet, then simply send that question to us by going to coffeebreakquestions.com, and there you can fill in the form and send us your questions, and hopefully we'll be able to include your question in a future episode. Now, if you've enjoyed this episode, then do give it a like, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon that appears, and that way you will be notified when we put out a new video.
And also try to use Manquer, and if you have an example, please post it into the comments.
Parfait. Bon, merci beaucoup, Pierre-Benoît.
C'est moi qui vous remercie.
Et merci à tous. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with another episode. Au revoir.
Salut.